Let's empty the lungs and then inhale. Exhale. Let your exhale be a little bit longer. Inhale. Exhale. You can breathe through your nose, or if you feel like it's been a hell of a day and you want to really blow it out, feel free. Inhale and exhale. And let's begin in child's pose. So you are always welcome to take a pillow with you into child's pose, or a couple. This position isn't extraordinarily comfortable for everybody, though it is for a lot of people. So just find what works for you and your body today and relax deeply into it. Your knees can be apart like mine are here, or you might want to have them together. It's a totally different feeling in your pelvis, so try both and see what your lower back and your hips need today. And let's roll on up out of child's pose. Take your time. And then sitting tall on heels, if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can sit on your butt in easy pose. And just come back to the breath here for a moment. And consider what you'd like to gain from our practice today. What would you like to walk away with, or how would you like to feel during and after? And set that intention. And let's take a deep breath into that intention. Expanding through your arms as much as your surroundings allow. Breathing in and then exhaling, lowering your arms. Okay, good. And come into cat-cow. So if you're on a yin mat, you'll want to do this on fists. Some people don't mind, but my wrists don't like that hyperextension, so it's pretty strengthening to do it on the fists, and it feels pretty good on those forearm muscles and tendons. So inhale, tilt your pelvis up, head looking up, belly dropping. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Using some abdominal muscles in this contraction. Inhale, stretch through the belly. Looking up, tailbone up. Exhale, round, curl. Inhale, look up. And exhale, last rounding, and then coming to a neutral spine. We'll take the right arm underneath the left arm, threading the needle, getting into the right shoulder here. You can pop your left hand off the edge of the mat and come into this nice twist. Beautiful thing to do when you're stressed is open up the spine up here near your head, your upper spine. You know, we get so stuck up in our head, so let's open up the channels for that energy to flow down into your body. And then we'll breathe in to come out from that side. And exhale, left arm sneaking under the right and revolving over that left upper arm, breathing through the length of the spine, corkscrewing. One more breath here. And then we'll inhale to come up out of it. Good, and then coming to sit on your butt, taking your right leg out in front of you. Left sole of your foot is against your inner thigh, any angle, facing that foot. Inhale here, and then leading with your heart to start, coming forward, and then you can round and just get comfortable here. Again, you might want some pillows. That is absolutely fine. Everyone's skeleton is different. Everyone's musculature is different. Everybody's life experience is different. So nobody's going to look the same. And you just want to do what feels right to you, going to about 80%, 75% of your capacity so that you can then relax and breathe into it. You can also play with a pointed foot if you never do that. Flexed foot, active leg, passive, lengthening through your spine, relaxing through the neck and head, relaxing through your face. One more breath here. And then roll up on an inhale. And we'll switch sides. Exhaling, left leg extends, right knee bends. And we're facing that leg, breathing in, getting tall. Exhaling, floating the heart forward. Any amount. Maybe you have a bolster or a pillow. Relaxing, rounding, softening, letting go over that left leg now. And we'll inhale to roll up out of this. And take both legs forward now. You can waddle your way into a grounded seat. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, going in the same way as we did before, leading with the heart, and then allowing the spine to round and allowing ourselves to hang, which gives a beautiful opening to all that fascia in the back of the neck and the upper back. Breathing into those zones. This is a great place for a block too, or a pillow under your head. So your knees might be a little bent here, and that's fine, that's great. You can totally relax your legs too. If we were doing vinyasa flow or ashtanga or iyengar or any of those yang style active asana styles, we would want our legs straight and strong and activated. But in yin, you don't have to do that. Let it all hang out. We'll take a few more breaths here, really surrendering through the back body. Okay, release, roll up. Bring back, sitting up, and then we'll lay down onto the back. I'm on a yin mat right now, atop a biomat. I'll put info on this heavenly magic carpet set up in the description. But if you don't have a yin mat or a biomat, you can be on a yoga mat, you can be on the carpet. Let's take the right ankle over the left lower thigh. Threading the needle, right hand goes through the triangle, and you can clasp your fingers over your shin or around your thigh, the back of your thigh, and pull that unit in. Close your eyes, soften your face, and let this access those deep hip rotators on the right. Come back to watching your breath. Come in and go on its way out. This is so nice on your kidneys and adrenals, especially if you've got the yin mat, biomat set up. The biomat, in case you don't know, gets warm. There's a controlling pad down on the other end, and you can turn it up. And it sends out far infrared rays and negative ions. You can change the temperature on it. Oh, but it is so nice. And your kidneys love to be warm. And your kidneys and adrenals are really affected by stress. I'm sure you probably know that by now. Sleep deprivation really harsh on the kidneys and the adrenals. Let's just take it a little further towards your edge. Last breath. And then we'll switch. So you're clasping around your shin or your thigh if the shin is a little out of reach. You know, if you're not grabbing anywhere, you can have your foot down. This might be enough of a stretch. One more breath, pull it in. And release, stretch that left leg up. And then we'll take the soles of the feet together, knees drop out to the sides. Reclining butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. And you're welcome to put pillows under your knees if this is uncomfortable, or let your legs hang. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. And let's bring the knees back up to straighten the right leg. And we'll take the left knee with the right hand, bring it over for a twist. This left arm can be out extended straight or bent at the elbow. And you're looking towards the left. Breathing in. And breathing out. A couple more breaths here on this side. And we'll inhale to come back to the center. Switch sides. Shift your hips over to the right a little bit. Looking towards the right. Right knee going towards the left. So I do like to have my bottom leg activated for this one. In yin yoga, it's not necessary, but I like to have that fulcrum of like an axis to twist around, to drape the twist around. Activated axis. And we'll inhale to come out of it. And then we'll come up. So to come up, you can roll onto your side and come up, or just come up, or you can rock a few times on your spine, circulating that energy. And then coming onto the belly into Sphinx pose. Shoulders are opening, revealing the heart, which is softening. And choose a point to gaze at in your line of vision. And just feel your breath coming in and going out. Activated through the legs. Passive through the heart, but everything around that is online. Your shoulders are stabilizing, the posture of your upper body are opening, and you're keeping your eyes on that one point, which can be hard for me, so I sympathize. And you're softening through your belly, receiving that breath. Tailbone is dropping down. Last breath here. And then we'll come down. Turn your head so that your left ear is on the ground. Sorry about my mic. Chin to the ground, feet towards each other. Tuck that tailbone down and then lift everything else up. Finding a point to look at, breathe. Lift everything except your belly, all the way up. You might be able to go higher than me, particularly my legs. I've got some funky spinal curvatures, so see, we all have our interesting dimensions. Lifting up, last breath, and then we'll bring the right ear to the floor. And let's come into a child's pose just for a few breaths. Reconnect with your intention that you set at the beginning. One more breath. Bringing that intention to life and letting it go into the world. Roll up on your next breath. And we'll come sitting up into Dragonfly, bringing the legs out any amount. Remember, everybody's going to be different. Smooth your eyebrows. And now we are going to either work on getting some length into the spine or round forward. So this might be a lot, in which case you can put your hands behind you and just hang here. Or maybe you can go forward. Maybe you want to take a pillow with you for under your head or under your belly. Yogi's choice. Your knees can be a little bit bent. Your feet can be relaxed. Again, or you might want to be activated, but it's nice to give yourself a break. Last couple breaths, see how much you can really surrender here. And we'll inhale to come up out of that. Bringing it to the side. So for me, I'm going to the right, and I'm going to bring my left arm up and over, and then drop that arm behind the back. Open up through the left shoulder, top shoulder, and feel that neck stretch all through there. So find that angle where you're getting that opening and hang, breathe. This is such a dynamic posture. You're twisting and lengthening and bending and expanding and compressing. Last breath. And we'll inhale to come up out. go to the other side. Starting with that top arm coming over and then dropping it behind the back. Maybe bringing the bottom arm in front of the leg. If you're back here, totally cool. Finding that delicious angle for the side of your neck. And now come up. And we'll lay down for Savasana. So, I'm a huge fan of using a bolster under your knees or a couple pillows because of the lower back stuff I mentioned for myself. It's also great for most people to have your knees up when you're laying on your back like this. Let everything go. You did a really nice job unwinding tension from the body, and now you can reap the benefits. We did a lot to discharge and let go, and here's where you receive exactly what you need, body, mind, spirit. So just soften more and more, surrender deeper and deeper. The deeper you let go is the more that you can receive, the more nourishment, the more repair, the more peace. And begin to move your wrists and ankles. You can turn your head side to side. Stretch your body long. On an inhale and exhale, hug your knees in. Give it a rock to the spine, left and right. And then all the way over onto one side into a fetal position for a moment. And then we'll push up. And thank yourself seriously for choosing to do that with your half hour, however long that was, instead of something that would have been detrimental to your body and spirit. This was a good choice. Namaste. And may you have a peaceful, loving, centered rest of your day.